A story of hope based on Psalm 34 verse 18. In a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a woman named Naomi. She had always been known for her kindness and warm spirit, but her heart had been shattered when she suddenly lost her husband in a tragic accident. The grief was overwhelming, and no matter how much she tried to hold herself together, she felt completely lost. Days turned into weeks, and Naomi withdrew from the world. She stopped going to church, ignored calls from friends, and sat for hours staring at old photographs, feeling as if joy had permanently left her life. The weight of sorrow was too much, and she wondered if God had abandoned her. One day, an elderly woman from her church named Miriam came knocking at her door. Naomi hesitated but finally let her in. Miriam sat beside her, held her hand, and whispered, "My dear, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Tears welled up in Naomi's eyes. "But why do I still feel so alone?" she asked. Miriam smiled gently. "You may not feel it now, but God is sitting right here with you, just as He was when you cried yourself to sleep. He has not left you. Even when we are at our lowest, His love surrounds us." For the first time in weeks, Naomi felt a small flicker of warmth in her heart. She allowed Miriam to pray over her, and as she did, Naomi felt a peace she couldn't explain. It wasn't that her pain disappeared, but she no longer felt alone in it. In the weeks that followed, Naomi slowly stepped back into the world. She began attending church again, found comfort in Scripture, and started helping at a local shelter where she met others who were also hurting. She realized that her pain had a purpose. Her broken heart became a testimony to God's healing power. Naomi's story became a light to others, and she would often tell them, "I once thought grief had swallowed me whole, but then I remembered Psalm 34 verse 18. Even in my darkest moments, God was near." And He's near to you, too. Reflection. Psalm 34 verse 18 reminds us that God is closest to us when we feel the most broken. Even in our sorrow, He hears our cries, comforts our hearts, and restores our strength. Naomi's story is one of faith, healing, and rediscovering hope, a reminder that no matter how crushed in spirit we may feel, God will never leave our side. Have you ever experienced God's closeness during a difficult time? Share your testimony in the comments.